Today's technology and business news, May 20th, 2025. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tech and Biz Today, your go-to podcast for the latest technology and business news from across the United States. I am Cash. Grab your coffee and get comfortable. Let's dive into what is shaking up the tech and business world right now. Let's start with the markets. After a strong 6-day winning streak, Wall Street took a breather today. The S&P 500 slipped, ending its run of gains. This was due to rising U.S. Treasury yields catching investors' attention. Tech stocks were the biggest drag. They pulled the market down after weeks of strong performance. Concerns about interest rates and inflation continue to influence investor sentiment. If you are watching your portfolio, it is a good time to stay cautious. Remember, market dips are part of the game. Now let's talk about artificial intelligence. A new report from Silicon Valley Bank shows that about 40% of all venture capital raised by U.S. startups last year was focused on AI. That is a huge jump from just 10% in 2021. AI companies dominate the enterprise software funding scene. They make up nearly half of the venture capital flowing into that space. Big AI mega deals, those $100 million plus funding rounds, are driving this surge. Major players like OpenAI and Anthropic lead the charge. Despite all this cash, many AI startups have not gone public yet. Investors are still waiting to see big returns. The overall IPO market is still a bit sluggish. This is partly because of tariffs and regulatory uncertainties, but there are signs of life. For example, eToro recently had a successful NASDAQ debut. CoreWeave, an AI infrastructure provider, reported a whopping 420% revenue increase in its first earnings report as a public company. This sent its stock up 56% over the week. Speaking of AI, Google just rolled out a major update to its search engine. They introduced a new AI mode. This lets users interact with search like they are chatting with an expert. This feature is now live across the US following a trial period. It is part of Google's year-long effort to transform how we find information online. They are moving away from just links to conversational, AI-generated summaries and insights. Google's CEO Sundar Pichai says this marks a new era where AI becomes a tangible platform for billions of users worldwide. About 1.5 billion people already use Google's AI-powered overviews regularly. But there is a catch. This shift might reduce traffic to traditional websites. People get answers directly from AI. Publishers might feel the pinch. Google is also testing some cool new AI features. These include buying concert tickets automatically, searching via live video, and accessing Gmail with permission to personalize results. Plus, they are launching a premium Ultra AI subscription for $250 a month. It offers massive storage and advanced AI tools. On the crypto front, there is exciting news. Crypto.com and Canary Capital launched a new fund. It aims to attract institutional investors in the U.S. focusing on crypto opportunities. Franklin is tapping blockchain technology to generate yield on idle payroll funds. This lets companies earn returns on their cash reserves through blockchain lending protocols. The appetite for crypto investment products in the U.S. remains strong. Inflows have topped $7.5 billion this year. This shows investors are still very interested in digital assets despite market volatility. Vitalik Buterin, the co-founder of Ethereum, also shared new ideas. He proposes improving Ethereum's scaling and privacy by introducing partially stateless nodes. This could make the network more efficient. Switching to cybersecurity, a new coalition of major tech companies is pushing the U.S. government to streamline how it provides foreign cyber aid. This coalition includes Google Cloud, Dell Technologies, and Trellix. Their goal is to speed up deployment of cybersecurity solutions to U.S. allies. Cyber threats often cross borders and impact national security globally. The coalition wants changes to make foreign military sales and financing processes more flexible for cybersecurity products. This would help protect not just allies, but also the U.S. itself from cyber attacks. Now let's talk about some of the hottest high-growth tech stocks in the U.S. right now. The market is showing positive momentum. Earnings growth is expected to be strong. These companies are worth watching. First, Super Microcomputer. This company posted revenue growth of about 26%. Earnings growth is close to 39%. They are known for high-performance computing solutions. Demand is growing as data centers and cloud computing expand. Next, Ardelyx. This biotech firm has nearly 60% earnings growth and over 20% revenue growth. It shows how tech and biotech intersect to drive healthcare innovation. Another standout is Legend Biotech. They boast about 27% revenue growth and 59% earnings growth. Tech-driven biotech companies are becoming major market players. Travere Therapeutics and TG Therapeutics also post strong double-digit growth. This reinforces the trend of healthcare tech stocks gaining momentum. On the traditional tech side, Alchemy Technology is forecasted to grow earnings by over 76%. Revenue growth is around 20%. They provide digital banking solutions. Financial institutions are modernizing their platforms, boosting demand. Finally, Lumentum Holdings, a leader in photonics and optical solutions, shows 110% earnings growth with solid revenue gains. They ride the wave of demand for high-speed data transmission. This is critical for 5G and cloud infrastructure. Let's highlight a few more names making waves. Jabil Inc. is a global manufacturing services company pivoting into high-growth areas like AI and photonics. Despite a tough recent quarter, they are expected to grow earnings by about 30% annually. New tech initiatives and robotics partnerships help drive growth. Cloudflare, a cloud services provider, has been growing revenue steadily. They reported $479 million in Q1 2025. Higher numbers are projected this quarter. Their work in cybersecurity and digital resilience, with new partnerships, positions them well for the future. Some of the best-performing tech stocks over the past year include Palantir Technologies, which skyrocketed over 500%, and Aploven Corp, up over 320%. These companies lead innovation in data analytics and mobile advertising. Even giants like NVIDIA and Broadcom continue to deliver strong growth. NVIDIA benefits from AI demand. Broadcom's semiconductor solutions are critical for smartphones and data centers. Whether emerging players in biotech and digital banking or established leaders in cloud and semiconductors, the high-growth tech sector is full of opportunities for investors and tech enthusiasts alike. That wraps up today's tech and business news. We saw Wall Street's pause after a strong run, the unstoppable rise of AI funding, Google's bold AI-powered search transformation, crypto innovations, cybersecurity coalitions pushing for faster foreign aid, and a deep dive into top high-growth tech stocks shaping the market. There is a lot to keep up with. That is what makes this space so exciting. Thanks for tuning in to Tech and Biz Today. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. I am Cash. I will catch you next time with more news and insights.